Hey guys, I'm back. In this video, we're going to discuss the topic of kale. And does kale act like a poison in the body or an anti-poison? Okay, let's discuss that. There's some rumors and information going around, if you do searches, that if you consume kale, you'll end up getting a goiter and destroying your thyroid. Because there are certain phytochemicals in kale that can inhibit thyroid absorption if the person already has an iodine deficiency. So one of the categories of phytonutrients in kale is called glucosinolates. And there's roughly about 125 different versions of this. And this phytochemical can then turn into isothiocyanate, which is another phytochemical, which then can convert to sulforaphane and indole-3 carbonyl. Now, you don't need to know that. All you need to know is there's certain phytonutrients that are in kale that break down into these end products. Okay? Now, presently, there are absolutely zero peer-reviewed human studies that shows any relationship between consuming kale and it causing damage to our bodies. Okay? There are some animal studies done, some on pigs, that show when these animals consume high doses and high concentrated amounts, that it can lead to a problem with the thyroid. But if you equate that to a human that weighs 154 pounds, so that individual would have to consume at least 17 pounds of cruciferous vegetables to inhibit the thyroid. So let me ask you, how many pounds of kale have you consumed recently? And by the way, the studies done on pigs were using rapeseed and mustard seed. So the odds of you developing a problem by consuming kale are very, very tiny. And if you're concerned, just go ahead and consume some, seek help with it, and you're going to be totally fine. And I've been recommending kale for the last 2 decades. And to date, I have yet to find one person that had any problem or complaint with their thyroid consuming kale. Now let's talk about why kale is good and the benefits. First of all, it's one of the most powerful anti-cancer foods you can consume. It has a potent anti-cancer effect, anti-tumor, and it stimulates something called phase 1, phase 2 detoxification in your liver. Okay? That's where the liver will then convert a poison into a harmless particle and rid it to the body. So to answer this question, kale is not acting as a poison. It's actually just the opposite. It's an anti-poison because it rids poisons from the body. And if you live on planet Earth, you're going to be exposed to these poisons. Chemicals in the food, chemicals in the environment, endocrine disruptors all over the place, glyphosate in the GMO food. So thank goodness we have the family of cruciferous vegetables there to help counter that effect. All right, thanks for watching. Hey, if you haven't already subscribed, press the button below and I will keep you in the know. Hey, that rhymes.